Folks, this is it. Today, July 19th, is the last day to enter to win the Smoking Tire Project Corvette. And here is how you do it. If you recall, we partnered with veteran-owned GetEnteredToWin.com to build and give away this 2005 Corvette Coupe. We got the car, we took it up in the canyons to see what it needed, what we could improve, what needed fixing, servicing, and upgrading, and then we took it to GTS Customs in Simi Valley with the help of a whole bunch of sponsors and partners who kicked in parts like Magnaflow, American Racing Wheels, Firestone Tires, Motul, Optima, Katzkin Leather, Hellwig Swaybars, QA1 Coilovers, and more. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting in there. We installed all the parts, and now today we're up on the canyons again to see what the result is like. So Zach and I are going to hop in the Corvette. We're going to tell you how the finished product drives, and you can hit the link in the video description or go to go.getenteredtowin.com/TST, buy a coffee mug. There is no purchase necessary. Read all the instructions, and you could possibly take home this C6 Corvette upgraded by us. Entries close tonight, July 19th at 11:59 p.m. So go do it now if you want a chance to take the Corvette home. All right, so immediately it rides and handles much better.
Yeah.
The new tires, QA1 shocks, Hellwig Swaybars, new wheels, good combination there, I would say.
Yeah, when they installed the shocks, they set them to full open comfort mode, and we put the 550 pound springs on it. QA1 also sent the 700 pound springs, so future owner could go super stiff for track stuff if they want.
Right. And de-chroming the whole car was incredibly clutch. This car was like basically boomer trash.
100%.
And it's not even like the chrome was like high quality. The wheels were like cheap aftermarket chrome. The door handles were just like catalog garbage.
So bad.
The grille was awful, and so black wheels, black door handles, OEM black grille. It gives it a much more modern, contemporary look that's subtle and, you know, performance oriented, not like pull your lawn chair out at a car show oriented, you know?
Yeah, like the car draws enough attention because it's red, but those door handle covers were so bright and reflected so much sun that I thought they were 4 times the size of the new black ones. I thought they were mismatched when they showed up.
Yeah.
And we took off the Corvette plate that sat between the exhaust tips.
Yeah.
I think people know what kind of car it is.
Right, and speaking of exhaust, Magnaflow hooked up a new catback exhaust. Now, the original exhaust that was on this was from SLP, and it was louder, yes, but it also droned like crazy on the highway. So this Magnaflow catback unit is designed to not drone. The downside is it's a little quieter when you're up in the canyons, but at least you won't have a headache when you're driving the thing. And with the new suspension and tires, I mean the tires, we've got Firestone Indy 500 tires, which are nice. Firestone hooked it up. And I felt like Indy 500 tires really worked well with the vibe of the Corvette. It's a very Corvette tire, isn't it? But the old tires were from 2014. And so not only did they have no grip, but the sidewalls were like rock hard.
Yeah.
And so the ride was bad, the handling was bad, it was skittish. And now with these tires, we've got more compliance, more confidence, and more grip. It is good.
Now, how does the amount of lean feel to you? Because we set the sway bars, well, they set the sway bars to the softest setting, but there's 3 adjustments on the Hellwigs.
Well, the best thing I can say about them is it doesn't feel like it's artificially flat, right? It has a natural feeling through the corners. It responds to inputs well, and I can't necessarily go, well, this is from the sway bar and this is from the shock and this is from the tire, because we didn't do them one at a time. We did them all together. But I would say the overall feeling of what we've done here is a massive improvement in confidence, ride quality, predictability, and sort of it just feels better. It's just a lot better.
Yeah.
You want to drive?
Yeah.
It's fast.
Healthy. Yeah. It's fast enough. This is the right amount of power for a Canyon car. You don't need more than 400 horsepower, really.
Yeah.
And thankfully, we have new brakes to rein in the power. We got new pads, all new rotors, new fluid from Motul, and they are binding nicely. They have good pedal feel, and we just wanted to give someone a car that we feel is safe.
Yeah, when we got the car, the brakes were very soft.
Yep.
They were just, all of it was generally pretty neglected and toasty. I mean,
yeah, and the rotors were worn down where it wasn't worth it to turn them. We just replaced them. So
that's good.
Yeah.
New rotors, new pads. Yeah, you want that. And then these seats are actually, Katzkin redid our stock seats, and some people in the comments and on Instagram asked, why didn't we buy new bucket seats? Basically, if we're gonna give this car away to someone, seats are like safety equipment, and so you don't really want to change those out for something like this. If someone's gonna take this car, the winner, and turn it into a track car, okay, get your own bucket seat that's fitted to you.
Right.
It's size specific and all that kind of stuff. So Katzkin recovered these seats with a brand new leather that's really thick and sort of supple. It feels much more substantial than the stock leather.
Yeah, the old seats felt like cellophane.
Yeah.
They were very thin. It's like the leather had cooked and broken down a bit. They looked okay, but they were also slippery. And the Katzkin ones have a millimeter or two of foam underneath the leather, so it adds a bit of softness. And he was able to reinflate the existing foam structure of the seat, which filled it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But we don't know who's going to win this, so we don't know what size they are. So if we bought a bucket for you or I, then it might not fit whoever wins it one way or another.
Corvette seats aren't the greatest seats, but at least what Katzkin did with these, they feel like they're new, not like they're 18 years old.
Yes.
So that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, they're definitely holding me in better. I think part of it is the leather not feeling slippery anymore.
Yeah.
And reinflating, bringing life back into the bolsters.
Yeah. I just think that the car in general feels much healthier than it did before. I mean, there was not a lot of confidence in the Canyons before. The shocks were shot, the brakes were shot, the tires were shot. The overall state of the car was slightly neglected. So with all new fluids, all new filters, new brakes, new shocks, new sway bars, new tires, new wheels, there's just sort of a second wind breathed back into it, which I like.
Yeah, I agree with all of those points. The turn-in is nice now. Feels like it's got a good amount of grip to it, and it's much more comfortable on the highway than it was before all the work was done.
So these shocks are three-way adjustable?
Two-way. You can adjust rebound and compression.
And so what did they set them to?
They set them to full soft.
Okay.
So that was kind of
So this is comfort mode.
Yeah, this is comfort mode.
Oh, yeah, well then this is pretty good. I would be happy to drive it around like this.
And the adjustment is right on the bottom of each shock, so you can just reach under the wheel and go click, 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 click.
I did see that, yeah. You don't need any tools.
Yeah.
You can kind of do it with the car on the ground.
Yep.
You don't have to jack it up. That's nice.
Really handy if you're at a track day or something and you want to play with the settings. And alignment-wise, we got an alignment done, and they set it to factory specs. So it's 0.9 degrees of negative camber front, 0.7 rear. We didn't do anything too aggressive, but I will say it tracked completely straight on the highway now. There is zero pulling in any direction. It just cruises really nice. But then once you get in a corner and it sets, steering weights
it's
up
good.
and it feels really nice.
Yeah, it's good. Well, look, I think the person that wins this car is going to enjoy it. It is every bit a Corvette. You know, it's the right weight, it's the right power, it's the right balance. Some of the interior is made of plastic.
Yeah.
But we've kind of done, you know, everything reasonable that one might do to make it as good as it's going to be. All these upgrades really do liven up the car, bring it into the modern world, so to speak. And so thank you to all of our sponsors.
Absolutely.
For helping us out. QA1, Hellwig, Motul, Optima, Katzkin, American Racing Wheels, Firestone Tires, Magnaflow Exhaust. In no particular order. It's hard to memorize that whole list, okay? I'm trying here. And hit the link in the video description. The winner will be chosen after today. The game ends today, July 19th, 2023, 11:59 p.m. So if you want to take this thing home, you better go get entered to win using the link in our bio right now. And thanks for watching.